taga-Nara. Ang asawa ko ay high blood. 3 beses na siyang hospital. Ngayon, nag-ship sa Santon Plus Gold. Hindi na hina-high blood ng asawa ko.
Santon Plus Gold. Kung dati ayaw mong magkape dahil sa insomnia, well, hindi na ngayon. May Santon Plus Coffee Mix na. Hindi na kaka-insomnia. Santon Plus Coffee Mix. May gamot ka na, may kape ka pa. Kaya araw-arawin mo na ang Santon Plus Coffee Mix. Santon Plus Coffee Mix. Now available in your nearest drugstores.
Ayos ka lang ba? Mag-check nga tayo. Balanced diet? Check. Regular exercise? Check. Vision X Plus? Check! Ang Vision X Plus ay may lutein, beta-carotene, vitamin E, at zeaxanthin. Balanced diet plus regular exercise plus Vision X Plus. Ayos yan!
Mahalagang paalala, ang Vision X Plus ay hindi gamot at hindi dapat gamiting panggamot sa anumang uri ng sakit.
Premium D3, ang bagong vitamin D3 na mayroong VCO at moringa oil. Premium D3.
Habang nagkaka-age tayo ay rumurupok din ang ating bones. Buti na lang madali na lang itong iwasan ngayon dahil sa Premium D3. Nakakatibay siya ng buto at nakaka-healthy din. Premium D3 ay pinapainom namin kay Lola everyday. Kaya tignan mo naman, alert na alert palagi. Try nyo rin.
Premium D3, ang mas pinalakas at mas pinaepektibo dahil sa VCO at moringa oil. Mabibili sa mga butika. Para sa mga lalaking tigasin, mag-turbo. Pinapalakas nito ang libido. Nakakapuhay ng dugo. Mas malakas, mas tigasin pag naka-turbo. Kaya pare, subukan mo. 100% effective turbo para sa lalaking tigasin. System-Pain.
Si Michelle Nagali, isa ka sales lady, nakabatsyag ko sang isa ka siman nakakapudlay sang pagtindog. Sobragit kisakit, pero sang nag-inom ko sang System-Pain, minutes na ginag-agi, nakatindog na ko dayon diretsyo pag makalakas.
System-Pain, tanggalang pain, fast and safe. System-Pain. If symptoms persist, consult your doctor. Sa mga butika. Bitin ka ba always sa kape mo? Bitin, dahil ang kape mo ay sobrang ordinaryo. Wala kang nakukuhang sapat na benepisyo sa kalusugan. Dito ka na sa sapat at tapat. Santon Gold Coffee Mix. 66 sa antioxidant compounds mula sa mangosteen, moringa, spirulina, garlic, plus ang Santon Gold Coffee Mix. May collagen at glutathione pa. Kaya't basta kape, Santon Gold Coffee Mix. Sa aroma at lasa, benepisyo at presyo. Panalo ka dito. Santon Gold Coffee Mix. Your extraordinary coffee. Exciting!
This is D-Rose. Every game is a test of instinct, of focus, of how you see the moment. Some plays come fast. Some moments decide everything. The real edge is how you stay in it. Now you're closer to the game than ever. Get in the game. Experience the NBA like never before with Arena Plus, the official betting partner of the NBA. Register now at arenaplus.ph.
For more information, visit pagcor.com/regulatory. Gambling is for 21 years old and above only. Gambling can be addictive. Know when to stop.
This is D-Rose. Every game is a test of instinct, of focus, of how you see the moment. Some plays come fast. Some moments decide everything. The real edge is how you stay in it. Now you're closer to the game than ever. Get in the game. Experience the NBA like never before with Arena Plus, the official betting partner of the NBA. Register now at arenaplus.ph.
For more information, visit pagcor.com/regulatory. Gambling is for 21 years old and above only. Gambling can be addictive. Know when to stop.
Exciting!
Exciting!
XFM. Impeachment coverage.
It's usual or not usual or unusual, right?
Yes, sir.
Or put it another way, di ba? If you are a kind of person that you love everyone, then I'm first time ko pumunta sa branch mo, I love Alan, then it's usual. Di ba? Sabi nga ni Tom Jones it's not unusual to be loved by you. Di ba? Kung yun yung usual. If you're the type of person naman that you don't like anyone, then suddenly I go to your branch, sasabihin naman ng mga tao doon, ma'am, medyo unusual, ba't mo nagustuhan siya? di ba? So I think yun din yung isang tina-clarify ni Senator Tulfo, ni Senator Lacson, etc. na iba yung suspicious and covered kasi may legal implications yon. Yung usual, unusual, we're just trying to get to the truth of what's happening here. So the other point what I want to make is that siguro sa prosecution ko na to itanong dahil we're all legislators here, Honorable Chua, no? Is it usual for DepEd to have confidential funds?
Your Honor, I believe that this is the first time that
Yes.
DepEd received confidential
Yes,
funds, Your
in
Honor.
fact, here in the Senate, in caucus, ako lang halos ang nag-object. I think 2 lang kami o 3. Ang sinabi ko nun sa chairman namin ng Committee in Finance, if the Vice President needs that amount, let's put it all in OVP, same amount na nire-request niya kasi at least dun usually naman talaga meron kasi nga or pwede kasi Vice President siya eh. And then kung siya ay nasa Security Council or kung siya ay nasa any law enforcement, ang argument ko noon, if you put it in DepEd, paano pag napalitan yung secretary, will we continue it, etc. So anyway, I just agree with the other senators here that as we go along, let's help the public understand the difference between covered, suspicious, and usual, unusual, para lang walang conclusions that are made that are prejudicial to either the prosecution or the defense. Thank you. Thank you, President.
Thank you, Senator Judge Cayetano. There being no other senator judges who wish to make interjections, Ms. Camposano, you are excused, ma'am. Thank you very much for your time and your cooperation. Salamat po sa inyong pakikilahok sa pagdinig na ito ng impeachment court. You are excused, ma'am. On the part of the prosecution, may I know who are your witnesses for next week's trial?
Your
The
Honor,
lead prosecutor is recognized.
Your Honor, and in response to your question, we are requesting for the issuance of subpoena duces tecum and subpoena ad testificandum for the following witnesses. 1. Roderick C. Wamil, former State Auditor of COA ICFAO. Address is Commission on Audit, Central Office Compound, Commonwealth Avenue, Quezon City. 2. Ms. Cylene May L. Del Campo, present State Auditor of COA ICFAO with same address. 3. Ms. Marivic Pareja, Director of House of Representative Legislative Information Resources Management Department, Batasang Pambansa Complex, Batasan Hills, Quezon City. Your Honor, these 3 witnesses are intended to be presented on August 3, August 4, and August 5 trial schedules.
In that order.
Yes, Your Honor.
Honorable Luistro. So first Roderick, next Cylene, and third would be Marivic.
That's correct, Your Honor.
The clerk of court is directed to issue the corresponding subpoena ad testificandum, subpoena duces tecum to the aforementioned witnesses at the aforestated addresses of the witnesses mentioned by the lead prosecutor. So ordered. Chair would like to dispose of one other administrative matter. Last July 15, the Honorable Aquino asked a question before this court regarding the procedure. If after each article we will hear both the prosecution and the defense, and the presiding officer responded in the negative, citing as basis the precedent in the Corona impeachment trial, the only trial that actually went through the whole course, wherein the prosecution finished presentation of their evidence with respect to all of the articles of impeachment that they did not withdraw. Thereafter, the defense presented their evidence with respect to the articles of impeachment that were not withdrawn by the prosecution. Sometime last week, the presiding officer, based on some of the suggestions by some of the senator judges, called for a sidebar with the lead prosecutor and the lead counsel for respondent to throw a question at them if they're open to changing the procedure to the one suggested in open court by Senator Bam Aquino. However, subject to one condition, that both parties should be agreeable, that both parties should agree. We are in receipt of a manifestation Actually, just a reminder to the council, to the panel for prosecutors, you filed a manifestation, not a manifestation. The manifestation dated 7/27 and the response of the respondents dated 7/28, wherein it is clear based on your written manifestations that there is no agreement between the two parties. Therefore, we shall proceed as originally ruled by the chair from the inquiry of Senator Bamakino. We shall finish with the presentation of the evidence in chief of the prosecutors for all the articles of impeachment that they will not withdraw. I'm saying that only because of the corona impeachment experience we had, wherein some articles were withdrawn by the prosecution. Thereafter, we will hear the evidence in chief of the respondent for all the articles that remain, or all the articles that evidence will be presented by the prosecution. So ordered. If there are no other matters, Senator Judge Zubiri is recognized.
Mr. President, Mr. Presiding Officer, there is just a request from most of our colleagues here that if we can adjust our schedule in the mornings to 10:30 in the morning till 3:30 in the afternoon. Because like the minority leader who comes from Bicutan, inaabutan po siya ng traffic pag maaga. Ganun din ang haba ng biyahe niya. So baka pwede naman ma-adjust natin ng 10:30 ng umaga and then 3:30 ng hapon tayo matapos at 4 o'clock tayo mag-session. Kasi anyway, ililipat lang naman natin yung mga lamesa. Madali naman yung gawin. You don't need 1 hour to That is the first question. I have a second question. The second question is, may we start our legislative session today earlier?
We will respond to both.
Thank you, Mr. President.
Senator Lapid would like to amend that a bit. If we can start at 10:30 and end at 2:30 so that we can begin our session regularly at 3. Senator Judge
Senate
Lacson.
President, Mr. Presiding Officer, ikokos na lang po natin yung first manifestation ni Majority Leader.
So if we will hold the caucus first, we have to adjourn today at a specific time. So will it be 10 or 10:30?
I would prepare 10 o'clock, so I would suggest na ikokos natin.
10 for this Monday, August 3. Then we adjust after the caucus. But for this afternoon, upon the authorization of the Senate President, we shall convene at 3 p.m. the regular session of the Senate for today. There being no other matters to be taken up, the trial is adjourned until August 3 at 10 a.m. in the morning, and session for this afternoon shall be convened at 3 p.m. for the information of all the senators. Trial is adjourned.
The Vice President impeachment coverage.